Another question. Looking at her work experience, well, the first is education. It says candidate for certified bookkeeper. I don't know what that means. Union County College, Cranford, candidate for certified bookkeeper. I mean, she could be, but I mean, I don't see any credentials. Well, I'm looking at the background. My question to you then is, which one of these companies did you call and check on to make sure that that background that you're receiving in this format is accurate and that she actually worked there? Okay, references related to these positions? Okay. I still don't know what candidate for certified bookkeeper means.
She hasn't got it.
I see. So at some point in time, when she gets that information back or something, she pass, fail, or?
It's no different from anyone taking a certified exam in any certification. She pursued a certification.
Okay, so she's pursued it because it says August 2008. She just recently pursued the test? She hasn't gotten the results yet. Is that a requirement, by the way?
That has no bearing on it.
That's what I'm asking. Doesn't have any bearing on it. Okay. Okay.
Madam BA, if I can just request something for the future so we won't have these discussions at our council meeting. When an employee retires or employee resigns, could you see that all council people please be notified? I wasn't notified the fact that Ms. Ida Jones is retiring.
Yes.
Now, is she retiring in terms of her many years of
No,
being in the...
she doesn't have time, and she won't be retiring from the pension plan. She doesn't have the time in the new in PERS. She's just retiring. She's just basically separating service. She's leaving.
Yes,
Okay.
Relocating.
Just want to make sure because some we get retire and resign.
And I would add that one of the things that we do have to do is similar to what we did with the assistant municipal clerk, is we do have to do an ordinance creating this title. Not to belabor this whole issue, but we've had some other discussions about other various titles and having desk audits. We have a lot of employees here who have similar titles. Account clerk, senior account clerk, doesn't really differentiate between their title, and I think that Ms. Jones' title was senior account clerk. And so, one of the things we probably need to do is we need to do an ordinance, number one, to create this title and to create the salary associated with it. And then, discussion for another day. We really do need to do some desk audits.
And what I would like to see also, if Councilwoman Riggs brought up an interesting point that she doesn't necessarily have to be called a payroll supervisor. There's other titles within DOP that we can bring somebody in if we're looking at cutting costs to maybe find something, a title that's we can afford and maybe decrease the salary and get someone in at a much lower rate.
When I discussed this with Mr. Mapp, one of the things we did when we knew that eventually someone would have to come in to that spot, again, going back to my previous comment about what the title, we went and we did look on the DOP website and looked at various titles to see what really reflected the job duties. And I don't know, did you bring the DOP job title? This really did reflect the job duties that Ms. Jones currently performs with respect to pension, and the title was actually payroll supervisor, pension fund supervisor. It was a kind of a double title. And Mr. Mapp and I had the discussion about creating that title. So this is a title. This is not the exact DOP title, because I think the DOP title said / pension fund supervisor also, and it supervises the function of overseeing the pension fund with respect to employees and the payroll process. But, I just wanted to mention that.
And I